Hey everyone, it's me Sherry. Welcome back to my channel. So recently I watched a video from Andrea. I'll link her video down below. I know she got the inspiration from somewhere else for this video too. Like, she didn't come up with the idea on her own, but I'm going to give her credit because that's where I seen it. And then if you want to see who she originally seen it from, then you can go watch her video. But she decided to do her favorite palette from 10 different brands of like eyeshadow. I can't do 10 different because I don't have as many as her in my collection for eyeshadow, but I decided to pick my top palettes from 5 brands. So if you guys want to see what my top palettes are from 5 brands that I have multiples of, then stay tuned. Alright, so to get started, I'm going to go with Anastasia Beverly Hills. I only have 3 palettes. I would say my Carly Bible is my favorite palette, but I haven't had it long enough and played with it long enough to say that for sure. I am wearing it on my eyes today, actually, ironically. But for Anastasia Beverly Hills, out of the ones that I have, I'm going to say Norvina is my favorite. I love this. I got this 2 summers ago, I think, when I was in Dartmouth. And as you can see, I've dug into those shimmers quite a bit. When I think of spring and summer, I think of this palette, because you can do neutral or you could do pops of color, but it's not like crazy pops of color. I really like this palette. I wish it would show it more true to color in this. I hate my lighting, but that's what that looks like. Really pretty. Pretty. So that is my favorite from Anastasia Beverly Hills. There's not much else I can say about that. Now, Too Faced is probably one of my all-time favorite brands. But Too Faced eyeshadows tend to come better when you get it in the tin packaging. Those shadows work the best, I find, anyway. Just my opinion. Other people might have other opinions, but my favorite palette from Too Faced, and a lot of people are probably going to disagree with this. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the original peach palette. I love the golden chocolate bar palette, but my favorite, and I just got this in September, I think, of 2019, but I love it. It's the extra spicy. I like this one better than the spicy, and a lot of people like the gingerbread spicy palette better, but I like the extra because I think it's because the color, I'm sorry, this is going to be hard to do because it doesn't fold back. Oh my god, I can smell the smell. This one isn't as you can barely tell that I barely used that, but I did use it, I promise. I'm going to have to bring it out again in the fall. But this palette is a little bit more toned down. Like, I'll show you. I have the spicy one too. I'm going to show it to you guys just for comparison, if anybody's not familiar. Here's what the spicy one looks like, and then the extra spicy underneath. I find the extra spicy is just a little more muted. Like, these colors are kind of dark, and like that hot pink's like kind of crazy. And this hair color, like, the colors are very similar, but this palette is a little more muted. Reminds me of the peach palette a lot, though, actually, when I look at it. There's a lot of peachy tones in here, but this is my favorite. As of right now, this is my favorite Too Faced palette. Lord knows what they're going to put out during the holidays, because that's probably when I'm going to buy my next palette. I'm just letting you guys know off the top. I feel like I have enough palettes right now, so you know what? I'm going to make this 6 categories because I just thought of one that I didn't include, and I do have multiples of. But anyway, let's continue on. This is the Naked Basics 2. This is my favorite Urban Decay palette, and it is very, very basic. Like, it's, I wore some of these down quite a bit, but they're not gone. This is, my sister got me this for Christmas a few years ago, but anytime I need neutral colors for a palette that maybe doesn't have as many neutral colors, I'll go to this. So if this one kind of gets, because it is getting older, so if it stops performing, I have used this recently, so I know it's still performing well, but if it ever stops performing, if it's still available, I probably will repurchase another one because that's my favorite. Okay, I'm going to go and add in another one right now, and it is from Huda. I forgot that I have like 3 of the mini, like the 9 shadow palettes. But my favorite's Mercury Retrograde. You guys should know that if you've been on my channel. And I just recently got this, but I love it. This, I could get rid of all my other palettes and keep this, because I find I can do neutral looks or colorful looks with this. I love it. I love it. There's nothing more I can say about it. That's my favorite. So yeah, I'm going to be doing 6. Tarte. People are going to disagree with this one too, because a lot of people think it's too plain. Now, I do have the Tartist Pro Remix, but I haven't really used that yet, so I can't form an opinion on that. But my most used and my favorite is probably the Rainforest of the C3. And like I said, a lot of people are going to disagree with this, because it's just all shimmer shades, one neutral, and it's just a basic. Oh, there you go. You can see it a little bit better there. It's just a basic palette, but I love this for like everyday looks. I'll just swipe one of the shimmers across my lid and just that neutral color in the crease, and off I go. And then last but not least is e.l.f. The only palettes I have from e.l.f. right now are the bite-sized ones, but I do have a favorite of them all, and I wear it like all the time as like a no makeup look. And it is the, if you guys probably guessed this too, but it's the Rose Water one. I wear this color on my lid a lot. So that is my favorite from e.l.f. What are your guys' favorite palettes from different brands where you own multiple in that brand? Let me know down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys on my next video. Bye, everyone.